between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hampton. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals team. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, it's Hampton. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's airing it out for Williams, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 3rd down, Strong. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Strong. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Logan Wilson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play.
Well, partners, the 1st quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
12.
On third down, Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson
in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Looking to throw on second down. Strong.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hampton. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Strong. And this one is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw on third down. Strong. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hampton. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Strong. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hampton. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now, it's Hampton, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Hampton. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to Mixon on second down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
11 empty.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Strong
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
and in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams
With another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
and the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2.
Badgley on for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score. Bengals 21, Lions 20.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Strong. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Bo Melton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And that's a terrific score. And now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for two?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for two. The analytics people probably want them to go for two. I bet they kick the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Well, we get a look at it here, but hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 2. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
I'm one, right? Mighty! 11, mighty! 11, 11, 11, 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. 11, 11. Burrow on play action. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Extra point attempt to come here. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing on first down. Strong. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Strong. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions have come back to make it a 2-point game. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
11 empty, 11 empty. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Back to Mixon on first down to about the 48-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, here's Mixon. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And some space here. past the 20, 5, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st and 10, Strong. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another touchdown.
Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
I'm one, right?
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
On 2, ready?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. 12.
Now it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted.
picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Strong. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. It's Mixon on the counter. It's like a freight train. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Inside handoff to Mixon, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
35 yards.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for two. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton.
And they'll... on the other side of midfield. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Hauled in on the out route by Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Back to throw again.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jalen Rager
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
11 mighty! 11 mighty!
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive last time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Mixing up the middle.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but